Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a reading for today, March 10th, 2023. It's just Friday. Happy Friday. TGIF. Do any of you remember watching TGIF like on TV and stuff? I used to like live for that. It's like, yes, thank God it's Friday. All the good shows were on. The good old times, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody's reminiscing, or you're going to be watching shows that you used to watch or doing something that you used to do when you were younger. It's like getting in touch with your youth, or this is just youthful energy. There could be youngsters around, no matter how old they are. It'd be more like middle age, high school, middle school, high school. Maybe someone is middle aged and they're trying to get back in touch with a younger side of themselves, or they're just very immature. One or the other. I don't know, I just heard something about high school friends. So there could be someone who is, in their 30s to 40s age range, who is still friends with people from high school, or something to do with that, whatever that is for you guys. I don't know. So I just want to sit here and pause for a minute. I don't know why. It's like, let's just take a moment and think about this. Let's just take a moment and think about this. Let's think before we act. Someone wants to think about something, or they're thinking about, or they want you to think about something. Let's just take a moment and think before we react, before we take action. So there could be something that's coming up where you might need to stop and take a moment and think about it before you make a final decision or something. It could be in love land, or just, in your day-to-day, whether it involves children or friends, family, doesn't matter. It's like, it's not being reactive, it's being smart about a situation, or there's a need to take your time with something or someone. Yeah, someone's by the book. I don't know. It feels like someone isn't going to change. There's something they do the same thing over and over and over, and that's just how they are. But anyways, regardless of that, at the bottom of the deck we have all must have prizes, trying to please everyone. So some of you might be in this energy where you're trying to please everyone around you and not fully focusing on yourself or taking care of your own needs. It's fine to help people and, to be kind and stuff like that, but don't give too much of yourself, especially if nobody's giving back to you. If you find that you've helped another person or people and they just let you go to the wayside because they don't give a crap, don't invest any more into those types of people. Because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm trying, and nothing. This feels like selfish energy to me. But anyways, it made me think of like myself, because I've been overextending myself the past few days, trying to get stuff ready for my daughter and whatnot. But that's not what I was just talking about, well, how do I want to say this? What I was talking about is a little different, but because it feels like it, it could be with children too, but Belle could be Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because that's what popped in my head, or Ring Ring Bell, something to do with a bell. Ding. Saved by the Bell. Well, that's on TGIF, or it used to be, because that's not even on anymore. But Bell, why is that? Whatever that means to you. I'm trying not to decipher little things like that, because it's different for everyone. It could just be a sign or a symbol for some of you that doesn't fully pertain to the messages 100%. Do you know what I mean? Because they just pop in and out of there. Like when I was doing a reading a few days ago before my Grampy Bill died, I mentioned in a reading randomly that there was some significance with Bill or a William or a Bill, and as my grandfather's name, and I said that right before he passed. So I'm trying not to decipher little things like that just because, it can mean something completely different for myself or for you or for whoever. But anyways, don't overextend yourself, especially if people aren't giving back to you. So, I wanted to say this last night because I was going to do a reading and I was just so exhausted. I'm like, nope, I'm going to bed. I watched some Friends. I love that show so much. Me and my son are rewatching it. We started at season 1. We're going back through. And he's seen some of them before, but I got him hooked. But anyways, yesterday, because I think it was when I got my coffee in the morning, I was just sitting down at the counter getting ready to start making my daughter's dress for the dance. And, excuse me, I always make my bed every day because I don't feel accomplished if I don't make my bed, and it's one of my weird things. But my son had gone upstairs to put my nail polish back for me because I was cleaning off the counter, and he made my bed for me, and I didn't know until I went upstairs to go to bed because I wasn't in my room at all. And that was like, that just melted my heart. I ran right downstairs and gave him a hug, and I was like, that was so sweet because I didn't think about it. I wasn't dwelling on it, but I make my bed every day, and I didn't, and he did it for me. He picked up the slack when I couldn't do it, which was really nice. Maybe there's someone in this situation that wants to do that for you or is doing that. They're considering it, because I feel like I'm talking to her about someone who either gets taken advantage of a lot, or people treat you like a doormat, or they expect you to just do everything. And you're only one person. Whether you're a mom or a dad or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's like, you need to make time for you too. And sometimes it's really hard when we have a million things going on. So it's nice when you have someone there to pick up the slack when you're exhausted, or when it's like, okay, I can't fit all this into one day, I need help. And then someone shows up and helps you, whether it's a lover, a friend, a family member, like my son, he's family. And he picked up the slack in a very small way, but he does the dishes and takes care of things too around the house to help me out. And it means a lot to me. It's the small things in life. It really is. Like, stuff like that means more to me than anything, because it means I don't have to do it. It's one less thing I can cross off the list. You know what I mean? Because there's a million more things, you know what I'm saying? So maybe some of you are checking things off the list, and you might be getting a little bit of help with the daunting day-to-day crap or whatever projects you have going on. So that could be the main energy for some of you. Or that's what you're wanting. You're hoping you want someone to be there for you, because I don't know, it's weird, because I don't feel overwhelmed, but I feel overextended. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it's not like, oh my God, I got so much stuff to do. You're not freaking out or anything. It's just like, I got a lot to do. I have no time for anything except for, all this crap. Somebody might be trying to make time for you or for another person, but they are overextended already. So it's like, how am I going to fit you in? How am I going to make time for this when I already am, I have prior obligations, kind of thing. Make time for yourself. That's really what I want to say. Like, prioritize what's most important, because 90% of the time, a lot of the things that we think we need to get done right away, there's always time to do it, and it's not like it's a deadline. Some things are on a deadline, they require your immediate attention, which is why you prioritize. So if there's some things that you can be like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow or whatever, do that. Somebody might just want to take some time to go fishing, whether you're in a warm area or it's ice fishing. I just heard I don't have time to date, so there could be someone in this energy who, might want to go out on a date with you, or you're considering, putting yourself out there, but it's like, when would I find the time? Well, if you have time to go fishing, you have time to date if you really want to. I'm just saying, but I feel like Because, like, when I think of fishing, first it made me think of plenty of fish. So dating, some of you could be on dating sites, or you're considering it, or there's someone in this energy who is. It's like, I don't know, it's very relaxing, it's very quiet. It allows you to just unwind and sit by yourself, be with yourself. And maybe somebody's doing that, or they need to do that because they don't. Because they don't. That's why I go on drives and stuff. It allows me to be with myself, my own energy, so I can pull away from all the other crap that's around. Because even though I block out energies, I can still pick up on it to a degree, and it does get tiring. So no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. You can do it, is what I want to say. I've gotten that, like I've said that multiple times in different readings, but it's like there isn't anything that you can't do. And there could be someone in this energy who's seeing just how powerful you are, that you're a strong individual, that you're not what other people said you were or are. I don't know. This feels very calm, like that gone fishing energy where your energy is very peaceful. You're not chaotic and crazy like what somebody's used to, or how other people are. A blessing is coming in. You're a blessing to somebody, or somebody's viewing you as a blessing. There's just a blessing here. You're very powerful, especially spiritually speaking, and you're protected. I feel like your blessings are protected. So if there's anything that you are working towards that has your attention, I was going to say your main attention. So there's something that's a main focus for you. I feel like that's protected, and it will be coming in for you. There's something out of the blue. Something's going to be said out of the blue. A message is going to come in out of the blue. This blessing is going to come in out of the blue. We have ego, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. I just heard transcending ego. So someone's letting go of their pride and ego, basically. And that's a blessing to you, or a blessing for them, or you, or whoever. But for some of you, there's another person or people who were blocking blessings from you. Like, they weren't coming in because of this jealousy. They're going to be people who are jealous of what's coming in for you, because there's a new beginning here. I don't know. This feels like a big change. It feels like a beautiful change. It doesn't feel scary or anything, but I feel like whenever good things come in for us, you know, people always have something to say, or they want to screw it up somehow because they're jealous. Just breathe through that. Here I am going, and then the card shows up. Like, just breathe. Just know that when people attack you verbally, especially when they run their mouth and they say stuff they shouldn't say, or if they cause problems, it's because of jealousy. You're stronger than people like that, is what I want to say. Just breathe through it. Don't be reactive. Don't jump on that karmic merry-go-round. Even if this is with like friends or family or something, it's not just love interests that are karmics to us. I feel like, yeah, I just keep wanting to say that. Don't be reactive. If somebody wants to cause problems, let their problems be their own. You know what I mean? Like, don't feed into it. Just be the bigger person. Leave them out if you have to. There could be an incident that happens today, or within this energy, where you might want to go into fight mode and bitch someone out, or whatever, you know, some type of altercation. But I feel like it'd be more verbal than anything. But it could escalate if the atmosphere was conducive to it, I guess you could say. Because this feels like I'm ganging up on someone. So if anything like that happens, be the bigger person and walk away, because all it's gonna really piss off the people that are looking to get a rise out of you. Because whoever this is in this ego energy, they're looking for a fight because they're jealous. So just center yourself and walk away. Don't be part of the problem. Let them deal with their own crap, you know. Just be happy and have a good time. Someone might be upset that you left them out and that you're happy. Like, because this person wasn't given an inch, whoever this is. I feel like some of you had to walk away from someone for some reason. Maybe multiple people. They're feeling left out of your life, but they weren't making time for you. They were overextended, and you just weren't a priority of theirs, basically. And I feel like because you walked away, that's a sense of karma, because you balance things out. It's like you did to them what they did to you, but not like a tit for tat type thing. It was just like, all right, I am not going to give to this if you're not going to give to me, because I feel like you were in this energy, like feeling left out of their life, even though you were being helpful and trying to make things work, whatever that means to you, and they just weren't given an inch. And it's like, all right, I need to be happy, I need to make time for myself, and part of their karma is that you're happy with or without them. Because for some reason I feel like you won't be happy without me. Like, that's what this feels like. And you go, okay, watch me. They might be watching you be happy without them. Because I feel like whoever that is, their energy is son of a, I got a dry spot in my throat. Their energy's floating away. What the fuck? All right. Because that's not my lungs. That's like a... when you breathe in, and it's like... that one choked me. Whew. Anyways, yeah, if you're done with a situation, someone's washing their hands of another person or something because of problems. It's like, I need time to breathe. I can't, you're suffocating me, goodbye. You know, like, I don't know, it feels something like that. Somebody's energy could have been suffocating you, but it feels like it could be multiple people, to be honest. Alright, so which deck do we want to use? We'll use this one. So let's see. This person doesn't know what to do now. Or these people don't know what to do. Because I feel like there's a level of confusion between you and another person where, you know, it's he said, she said crap. So this person said this, that person said this, blah, blah, blah. So it's like all these lies and rumors and bullshit floating around. And you're like, well, I didn't say any of it and I didn't do any of it. So you guys can keep on talking about me, basically, and have fun with that. Bye. Like, that's what it feels like. So there's someone or a group of people who are just blah, blah, blah about someone, about you, whoever. And I feel like you exercised your power, your inner strength, and you're like, watch this. And you turn around and left. Watch me heal from all of this. If someone's trying to get a rise out of you, like they're trying to get under your skin, they're trying to stop you in some sort of way, or just upset you, it's not working. I feel like you are just in full-on Zen mode. Like, F you bitches, like, ain't nobody gonna tear me down. That's what this feels like. And that's wonderful. Because I feel like I'm seeing obstacles, like, I'm just trucking along, I'm happy, doing my thing, and working towards my goals, my blessings, whatever. And then, roadblock. And it's like, damn it, I'll go around that one. Roadblock, I'll go over that one. Like, people just keep putting shit in your path or making things difficult for you. And it could be in work, it could be in love, just life, what have you. But it's a lot of confusion, a lot of different energies, people running their mouth, causing problems just because they're jealous. And they wanted to tear you down and stop you in some sort of way. but you're proving just how powerful and strong you are, and you're just like, no, I'm not gonna let anyone get to me like that. No one's gonna have that much power over me. Never. Or never again. I don't know. There's a level of strength here because of perseverance. Yeah, it could have something to do with your work or whatever you're working on. You are very powerful. I feel like some of you are working towards a higher position, you know, like climbing the ladder, the corporate ladder or whatever, depending on what you do for work. But I feel there's self-employment in here because I just heard that. It's like honing your craft. Someone could have been trying to stop whatever you're doing for work or screw up your work. And that can come in many forms. So, like, if you are self-employed, slander, word of mouth is amazing, is an amazing form of advertisement. It's even better than the internet, you know what I mean? But I feel like someone or someone's could have been trying to run your name through the mud so that people wouldn't look at you as credible. So that could have hurt your business, or they were trying to hurt your business in such a way. But I feel like whatever they were doing to hurt your business is actually helping you, because I just heard even bad publicity is still publicity. So it's almost like people are trying to figure out who you are and what your work is and what you represent on their own, and not just going off from what these jealous people say and do and whatever. So if you're self-employed, if there was a lot of roadblocks or kind of a lull, I feel like that'll be picking up again because they can't win. I don't know. The problematic people just can't win because you're pushing through everything, and your perseverance is proving to your clientele, to the public, the community, whatever, that you're better than what people have said about you. And that your work is not crap, basically, no matter what your work is. And then for some of you who, you know, you work, whatever company you work for, whatever you do for work, you're just not self-employed, there could be someone who's trying to get you to leave your job or to step down or push you out. You know, when people can make your work environment so draining and just, I don't know, you dread going to work because of certain people. There could be some coworkers. For some of you, it's your own boss or manager or something, but there could be some people that just, they don't like you because you're more qualified than them. You're better at your job than they are. It's almost like you're showing them up without meaning to, and they might be trying to push you out. Don't let them, because they're going to end up getting fired anyways. If that's going on for you, just breathe through the bullshit. You're stronger than the petty crap. Alright. There's also someone here in this energy. These are different messages for different people, but there's also somebody here who's looking for a job. Because they need work. You'll find something suitable for you. Some of you might end up working together with family as well, depending. Or it's a family business or something. If you're younger, your family might help you get a job, depending on what your situation is. So if you're looking for work, don't worry. Things will turn around and you'll find a job. And you'll actually enjoy it. It won't just be something to get you by. I just heard something about a wedge. So I don't know what the wedge is about. Someone's putting a wedge between you and someone. 4 cups. Feeling left out. Crying over spilt milk, I'm just saying. It's like looking at everything that's failed and not seeing what's being handed to you, not seeing a blessing. It's like this didn't work out, that didn't work out, all this crap is going on. And if she would just pick her head up, pick your head up, hold your chin up, girly girl or guy, there's a blessing here, because we have blessings. Your work is a blessing. Oh, I see. You're very powerful. Aries, Leo, Sag, not necessarily, but the Queen of Wands is very alluring, very driven. Like, nothing's getting in this person's way. It's like, no, move over. I'm doing what I need to do. You're taking charge of your life, of a situation, and it's upsetting envious people. Whoever was working against you is not happy, because it's like, oh, we failed this time, that time, whatever. Like, what the hell? Maybe they should just stop trying to work against you or whoever, because your work is a blessing. And you know what's funny too? This part is making me think of like spiritual messages and stuff, whether you read tarot or psychic medium, whatever. It's just your spirituality. Even if you don't do it for work, you could just be working on yourself, working on your gifts, looking into different religions and stuff like that, or looking into spirituality. Some of you are learning how to meditate, or you're just doing it more than you used to. But I feel like when I said someone's work is a blessing, it's almost like people who are working against you, who are paying attention to see, because they wanted to watch you fall. Whenever someone does stuff behind your back to hurt you, they always want to see the outcome, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, I'm sad because you are still doing well. What the hell? Like, you haven't fallen yet? But if this has to do with spirituality, you've actually been helping them potentially with certain messages, like certain information and guidance and advice. It's like, as they're working against you to tear you down, you're helping them move out of that energy. And some of you don't even realize that that's what you're doing, because I don't feel like it was intentional if that's the case for you. It's just like, you do what you need to do, you do what feels right, because you're a good person, and it's probably making them feel real shitty, like killing them with kindness, and not even on purpose, because they betrayed you. Someone was trying to sabotage your work, basically. And whatever these people were saying about you is very painful. But I feel like you didn't let it get you down, or you're not going to. You didn't. Because I feel like this shit's already been going around. It's already been said or something. It didn't get you down. And I feel like you're strong enough where when you find out everything that was said and done, it's still not going to get you down. It's almost like when you pray for the truth. It's like, I just need the truth. I need clarity on this situation, that situation, this person, whatever. Like, why isn't this working out? Just bring in the information. It's all about divine timing, because I almost feel like for whoever this is going to resonate with, when you originally wanted the information, when you wanted to know what this was, it wasn't conducive to your healing. That's what I just heard. But it would have hurt. Like, you wouldn't have been able to heal from it. You weren't strong enough at that point. But I feel like you are now. And the truth, a very harsh, rough reality, truth is going to come in. Someone's going to get smacked with reality. And I don't think it's going to hurt like it would have, basically. Because it's making me think of someone getting smacked across the face. Like, that's not going to really happen. It's just like get smacked with reality. And before, you would have got knocked out. You would have been like, wham! And now you're strong enough where someone goes, wham! And your face is like, and you turn back. Like, what did you just do? Like something like that. So you're stronger now. You can overcome whatever this is. I feel like you already have. And you don't even know all the details. It's not important. It's almost like, yes, it'd be nice to know. And you will find out, because whatever we need to know, we always find out. We always know in the end. It could have something to do with family and money. Son of a... trying to hold you down. Family and money. But it's not going to break you. It might, you know, you might shed a few tears, or I feel like for most of you, you probably won't. It'll just be like, I'm not even going to give you my energy. It's more along the lines of, why? Why'd you do that? You know, what did you gain from hurting me like this? You know what I mean? Like, what was the purpose of this? Possibly money, just saying, but they won't have an answer for that because they're just an asshole. They're just assholes. Greedy, jealous pieces of crap. But it's not going to tear you down. You're just going to, I feel like some of you might think about it. Like, oh, let's take a moment and think about this. That might be what you guys do when you find out whatever this is. Like, all right, I'm going to reflect. But it's not going to stop me. Because sometimes when we get angry or when we find out about betrayal and bullshit, it lights a fire within us. Because there's already a fire burning within you guys. And you're going after your goals and doing what you need to do for you. So you're already on a mission. But it's almost like instead of just fueling up at the gas station, you're hitting the nitrous button or something, and you're just, whew, this is going to really fire. It's going to send you flying. It's going to send you flying forward, potentially towards money. And they're going to be left out. It's like, because you said this, because you did this, because of all of this, my blessing, my money, my success, you won't be part of it. That's what this is. Yeah, they won't be part of it. And they will be jealous, but there's nothing they can do. And they know they can't touch you physically, emotionally, spiritually, or otherwise. Like, you are untouchable. Someone from the, I almost said the recent past. I was going to say the past. There's someone from the recent past, apparently, who might be upset over a child or children. Someone's upset over the past, over their past actions. It really could be a child, because then we have the Page of Wands. This is non-communication or piss poor communication. It could be delivering bad news. It's like, I don't want to tell you this, but I'm going to, kind of thing. That's what that feels like to me. For some of you, this looks like a reflection. It's like a mirage. There's a phony baloney in here. Because it's like mirror images. And I don't feel like this is a mirror image of you and another person. No. This is a liar, pants on fire is who it is. And I mean, even if someone called you a liar and stuff, that's not what this is. This is someone who's pretending. This is different than the messages I said before. This is someone who's pretending to be queen shit, basically. They're really just a child. They're an immature brat, pain in the ass. It's like, this is how they present themselves, but this is who they truly are. They're a liar. They're negative. They're the bearer of bad news. I'm just saying, well, bad news is headed their way, and they might be really stressed about it. That's really funny. That person could have a cat or cats. The Six of Pentacles. Gimme. There's someone here who's very greedy. Because I was talking about don't overextend yourself, and, you know, some people don't deserve your time and attention, basically, like, because you give and give and give and they don't give back. Because look at all these hands. They're all like, hey, help me, hey. And this person's going, okay, here. But the look on her face is like, I don't think all of you deserve this. So this person's trying to be fair. Like, I'm trying to give you my time, or whatever it is, time, money, efforts, love. I'm trying to be fair with all of this. Like, if I give, it's almost like a parent. If I give you $50, I gotta give your sister or your brother $50. So this person is trying to keep things equal and fair. But, oh, my stomach. What the hell? But that went away, it's gone. Someone might have stomach issues, who knows. But anyways, like a parent might be like trying to be fair like that, whether it's adult children or children, teens, who knows. But in all actuality, it's like, okay, you don't have to match dollar for dollar. Who deserves it and who doesn't? You know what I mean? Like, because what it's making me think of, and this is on a minor scale, for example, like I said, my son had made my bed for me without me asking. It was really sweet. You know, he vacuums the floor, he cleans up after the dogs, he takes them out all the time, he does the dishes. He's gonna be cleaning the bathroom possibly today. Like, he does a lot. He helps me out a lot so that I can get things done. And my daughter does not. She will do the dishes sometimes, but only when I ask her 500 times. You know what I mean? So if I gave him $20 or bought him something, I don't have to give her 20 because she doesn't deserve it. Like, you know what I mean? The scales aren't balanced with that. And I'm not saying that she never deserves it. If she goes above and beyond and does whatever, or, you know, she's deserving and I give her something and my son hasn't done anything, I'm not going to give it to him too. Like, do you know what I mean? It's something like that, whether it's younger kids or just people in your life. Like, you know, who talks to you the most, who values your time and conversation and advice, and isn't just there for the money. They're not just there for what they can gain. Do you know what I mean? Because they actually care about you. That's who you should give your time to, not to people who are just like sucking you dry. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn might be feeling left out. Not necessarily. I don't know what their sun sign is, but there's like a lot of money and time here. Time is money. Money is time. Time is money. I don't know. This King of Pentacles might have been hung up on the past, or they're reflecting. They're seeing that something ended between you and this King of Cups, or they're seeing that something ended because of this King of Cups. Possibly. Or vice versa. There's a masculine who is seeing that something is over. Something ended between the two of you because of another person, no matter what their sun sign is. I just heard there's internet bullshit here too. This person's arrogant. I don't know. What's up with the King of Cups real quick? Actually, oh, there's the truth coming in. You're finding out the lies. It's like, haha, I ended this. What? Someone's finding out the truth about something. They might be finding out the truth about another person, like, who a liar is. For some of you, there's catfish energy in here too. And this sounds really weird, but for a select few, there is a child who is pretending to be an adult woman online. Like, they could have been pretending to be you. I don't know what the hell that's about, but that kid's gonna get their ass whooped. I'm just saying. And I don't know if it's a female child or a male child that's doing it, but someone was pretending to be another person. How's that gonna work out for them? I just heard, I want to be just like you. So there could be somebody who's a little jealous, because we have jealousy and envy and stuff, who wants to be like you. Like, And I don't feel like it's they want you to like them. It's they want to be you. Like they look up to you in some sort of way, or there's someone in the situation who looks up to another person. Sirens. What is this ending? What the hell is this ending? I just want to know real quick. So King of Pentacles, the World. The King of Pentacles might be seeing something on the internet as well. There could be distance between you and them, or distance between these two people. Because the King of Pentacles is looking at something online. They're looking at an ending or the internet. Almost looks like he's looking down at something, looking down. So someone could be on their phone looking down, listening, watching, whatever, on their device or whatever. That's what this King of Pentacles, that's how this King of Pentacles is gaining some type of information. And this King of Cups is looking off into La La Land like, oh, what's over there? But he looks a little shocked at what he's seeing over there. I don't know. All right. So what's up with the King of Pentacles? Key, successful outcome to your problems. So yeah, the King of Pentacles might be doing some online research or seeing something on the internet, and it's like, okay, well, I'm reaching a resolution. I'm finding a solution to this, that, and the other. All right. Rainbow. The most difficult part of this situation is over. So, you know, whatever was going on, I already said that. Whoever's causing problems for you, it's coming to a close. The issues, it's like, be gone problems. And what's up with the King of Cups? Why is he off in La La Land over here? Success assured with good plans and hard work. Egg. The King of Cups is worried, is seeing your success or seeing someone's success. There's something that, there's a successful endeavor here that this King of Cups is looking at going, what? Like, that wasn't supposed to happen, because this person might have been trying to fuck you over in some sort of way, or someone, because he looks shocked like, this is working out for you? There's a new beginning here? What the? Yeah, because good fortune. Because good things are coming your way. Good news. It's your lucky day. Something you've been waiting for is coming in. You're going to hear about something. I feel like you're going to hear about something good, but you're also going to hear about something bad. Just, you know, handle it with grace and dignity. Because it's making me think of someone who's like on the outside is like, which is how my Mimi would be, although she's very outspoken, she was a lady, you know what I mean? Like, so it's almost like getting bad news and either sitting there and going, yep, like whatever, and then behind closed doors going, what a stupid, like, so no one knows what you're saying, basically. But I kind of feel like there's someone in this situation who, it's kind of passive aggressive, but it's almost like people can attack you and call you names and be mean, you know, just tear you down and try to hurt you in some sort of way. But you can hurt them worse without them even realizing it until they sit back and think for a moment and then go, holy crap, that blew up in my face. Something blew up in someone's face. Someone's getting a taste of their own damn medicine. And that could be coming tonight. Possibly it could be a Pisces or a Cancerian. But there's secret success here. Someone's paying attention behind the scenes, and they might want to come out of the shadows and say something, because you make them very happy. Scorpionic energy here. There's also some significance to do with passed over loved ones or the death of someone that happened very suddenly. There's a sudden ending. What is this? Yeah, there's a sudden ending. I also just heard for some of you, especially if it pertains to a death or something, or family discord. Someone who thought that they were going to get some type of money, like family money, they're not. They're not in the will. They're not on the map at all. Or someone's getting taken out of the will because of something, depending on what that's, I don't know who that's for, what that's about, but I also said that there is a level of success here, and whoever hurt you won't be part of it. They won't be part of it. And they're going to kick themselves in the rear end. And they're not going to know what to do. Because whoever this person is, or these people are, they're up shit's creek without a paddle. Like, there's already problems going on for them. Financial problems, just problems in life. I don't know. Shit's not going right for someone. And it's more than one person. And it's like, what goes around comes around. And sometimes when it comes back around, it's worse than what you doled out the first time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you might have done this to so-and-so, but you're going to get it back times 10. Tower times 10. Boom. Someone's getting smacked with reality, like I said. So I feel like if you're on the right side of heaven, beautiful things are coming in for you. And if you're not, you're going to be left out of something extremely wonderful. Which is awesome. Because that's divine order. You know what I mean? But anyways, I got to finish making my daughter's dress. And then I might be back later with like a love reading or something. I'll see what I can do, but because I'm almost done with the dress. I just wanted to get this out. And let's see. When it comes to love land, right quick, what does your love interest, your person, want to say to you? Minus the energy we're just talking about. What do they want to tell you? What are we going to leave this on? I heard we're not going to leave it. So someone doesn't want to leave you alone. They don't, and not in a bad way. Like, it's like I'm going to say something and then I'm going to say something again. You know what I mean? We'll talk now and later. Something like that. Anyways. Alright, I just heard I have a lot to say. So, let's narrow it down a little bit. Someone has a lot to say. Just breathe. Whatever this person has to say to you, I feel like it will be well received. Even if you haven't spoken to them in a long time. I now know that we belong together, and I hope you feel the same way. I can't stop thinking about you. We belong together. Can we keep us a secret for now? I don't want everyone to know. And with this, I feel like this isn't the cheater crap. This is, let's just keep this between you and I for right now. Because I have something I want to tell you, but I don't want problems. So let's just kind of go slow and go with the flow and see what happens. We don't need to broadcast shit. So that's what somebody wants to say to you. And if anyone harms you, they'll beat their ass. So just know that you're protected, I guess. Even if you don't even think this person cares or sees or whatever. They do. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.